Today, guys, we did get two brand new opals in the game and a new pack drop, so we do need to go over the new filters for you guys, man. So let's get right to them. The first filter we're going to go over is the diamond cheapest filter, man. For this, you want to set your color to diamond, raise your maximum amount up until you find the cheapest diamonds on your console, which are going for about 18,000 on both consoles, man. So you want to go ahead and scroll with the cheapest diamond up. Probably just the cheapest one would be better, obviously, so that way you have less of a scroll. Refresh here, man. If you see any more expensive diamonds pop up, which right now I believe Deadlift Shrimp is a snipe around 17k. The last I checked, he was going for like 25,000 MT. So if any of the new cards that dropped today pop up, man, obviously monitor the pricing of all of these cards, man. But if any of the new ones pop up, buy them on the scroll you're working. Any of these real cheap diamonds that are just diamond cheapest prices, man, you want to grab them for about 13,500, man, is what I would be looking for. Maybe even a little bit less, just in case the prices drop. I don't really think you don't really need to worry about that. So just grab them for 13.5k and below, and then resell them for profit. Lots of more expensive diamonds on here that you can grab. You just kind of need to know your diamond pricing, which is a little bit difficult. So you mainly just want to, if you're not certain if it's a more expensive card, just grab it for 13.5k and below to guarantee that it's profit. And if it's a card you know that sells for more, man, go ahead and pick it up and then just check the price and sell it for what it's going for. The next filter we're going to go over is the diamond position. Three different positions you can go over, man. Cheapest filter, which is a little bit more expensive than just diamond cheapest, so if you can grab them if they pop up for a little bit more expensive, man. For this filter, you want to put your position to center, power forward, small forward, one of those, man. They're all more expensive. I think I like the center filter the best, man, but you want to put your position to center or one of the other ones. Put your color to diamond, scroll your maximum amount up until you find the cheapest diamond of that position on your console, which on center is going for about 32,000 MT right now. Is the cheapest. You want to scroll on here as usual, man, just in case you get a wilt or JJJ to pop up, somebody who's definitely more expensive, man. Grab them for any price point. Otherwise, on these filters, guys, you need to give yourself a lot of room for profit. As you see, this center right here, Greg Monroe, has been up for almost 4 hours and hasn't sold yet. It's got 32 minutes left. So the goal with this, man, is to grab these for about like 25k and below if they pop, which diamond cheapest pricing is about 18k. So you should see them sometimes if you spend time on here for 18k and below. It's probably a better filter. If you're on PlayStation, they seem to get a little bit more pop-ups on filters like this, man. Grab them for 25k and below, resell them for profit, and then if you see somebody more expensive, man, buy them as quick as possible. Same theory with small forward and power forward, same filter, man. You just want to scroll with the cheapest one in hopes that people throw the cards up for the diamond cheapest pricing, even though it is not a diamond cheapest card, man. The next filter we're going to go over is the diamond abracadabra filter, man. For this, you want to set your color to diamond, put your theme to abracadabra, which is the new set that dropped today, man. You're going to raise your maximum amount up until you find the cheapest one on your console. I'll go ahead and risk it and grab some little bit of profit there, man. Why not? I don't know why I said risk it. Is definitely profit. He's been at 25k all day, so I'll take the little 1k profit. Why not, man? That was up for 5 minutes. That's crazy. But for this, you want to go ahead and scroll your maximum amount up till you're on the cheapest deadlift, man, which is going for 25,000. Refresh here. You want to go ahead and grab, I did see that Jonathan Kuminga did drop a little bit, but he's still about 30,000 MT. So even if he pops up for 25k, you can still make profit and grab him if he pops up on your scroll. And then last I checked, Kobe White was going for about 33,000, 35,000. So if Kobe White pops for any price point on your scroll, definitely buy him, and then just obviously grab anybody that pops up. If Deadlift pops up for 20k and below is really what you're looking for at a maximum. 19.5k is probably better. Obviously, the cheaper you get it, the more profit you get, man. But grab anybody. Deadlift, there's 3 cards on here: Deadlift, Kobe White, and Kuminga. If the Deadlift pops up for 20k and below, pick them up. If the other 2 pop up on the scroll you're working, assuming that they're at least 5,000 MT more, go ahead and pick them up as well, man. Should be a pretty good filter today, considering that these are the cards that dropped. The next filter that we're going over is actually a crazy one to me when I looked this up today. It's the Amethyst cheapest filter. For this, you want to set your color to Amethyst. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Amethyst on your console, which somehow right now on Xbox, Brevin Knight is all the way up to 6.5k. He was literally just 7.1k earlier when I first looked this up, and I was just shocked, bro. This card was going for like 2k just a week and a half ago, man. So huge W filter to work right now, because a lot of people won't check Amethyst pricing, as far as, you know, they might have looked it up last week and just assume it's similar and go ahead and throw their cards up for the same price, 3k, 4k, which are all snipes at this price range right now, man. So you want to scroll with the cheapest Brevin Knight up. If you see any more expensive Amethyst pop up or any Amethyst gems of the games, we didn't get any new Amethyst today, so that's tough, but there are several Amethysts that are more expensive. So if you see them, buy them as quick as possible. Again, you need to know the pricing of your Amethyst. You don't want to buy a card thinking it's more expensive and it's not. But you want to go ahead and scroll here, grab any of these Brevin Knights or Series 1 Amethysts are now similar pricing. They're going for about 8k. You want to grab them for about 5.5k and below. Maybe just do 5k. You can probably grab the Series 1s for 5.5k, and these Brevin Knights you want to grab for like 5 and below, just to guarantee that you do make profit, man. Huge W filter should be pretty popping today with Series 1 cards from people ripping these packs. And the fact that the price is so high, it should be pretty active. The next filter we're gonna go over is the pink diamond filter, man. Somehow today all of our buyout pink diamonds did sell, which is good news for you guys who don't like to enable, man. For this filter, you want to put your color to pink diamond, and you're just gonna set your minimum buyout to 500. Now I do know PlayStation does still have buyout pink diamonds, so we'll go over that in a bit, man. Chauncey for 90, man. Just a little bit cheaper. I would grab that and go ahead and throw it back up for 100 for some profit, man. You want to go ahead and refresh on here. There's a lot of pink diamonds you guys need to be cautious of, and then a lot of pink diamonds that are huge W profit, man. If you are trying to get high-end snipes, this is the filter to work right now. I feel like, especially on Xbox where you don't need to enable any cards, you just want to refresh here. You just got to check the pricing of your pink diamond cards, man. If you need to know how to check pricing, I feel like I always have to say this once a year, man. Easy. Anytime you need it, well, there's two ways, and this might even be better for you. Anytime you need to know the pricing of high-end cards, man, just scroll your minimum bid all the way to 100,000 and search. With no theme, no nothing, you can see all the cards that are ending. You might have to do this for 20 minutes, 20-30 minutes. It's a process, man. You guys are always asking me, how much does this card go for? Is this a snipe? This is how you check, man. You just gotta watch cards end. It's boring, but this is how you do it. Gotta watch out for like extra badges and stuff, like this Michael Finley, not really a snipe. He's got one legend badge, which I'm guessing is why he's going for that much. So you want to avoid Finley. Grab Curry, Siakam, Gilbert, obviously up in price, man. Evan Mobley's obviously a snipe. Jack Sigma, I'm not sure. We're gonna have to watch that one end, man. Lots of good options on here. Harden, obviously JJJ is a snipe. So that's one way to do it. And then you can also just do it if you're just looking for specific cards like pink diamonds. Same thing, or even pink diamonds, considering there's not a lot of buyouts anymore. You can just no 100k, just leave it as no price set, man, and you can still check the pricing on this, man. So that's how you check your pricing. Just watch this and just check it every 10 minutes, just so until you get the bearings on your pricing for cards. Karl Malone going for that much. Oh, he's got 17 hops. I was gonna say that's crazy. Mine all sold for about 100. Anyways, huge W filter, man. Spend some time on this. Should be making a lot of MT on this filter. The next filter we're gonna go over is the Eastern Conference filter, man. High-end filter. Should be a very good filter today. It is a bit of a long scroll, but I think it's worth it, man. For this, you want to set your conference to Eastern. You're going to raise your minimum bid up to 100,000. As the day goes on, the scroll will get lower and lower, but 100,000, put your minimum about to 500, and you're going to refresh and scroll to the 4-hour mark, which tough. We just got 2 new ones from when I last looked at this. Still not bad. I would still work it, man. Just scroll through it. Scrolls haven't been too much of an absolute killer this year. Hopefully, probably, if this is how long the scroll is on Xbox, on PlayStation probably won't be able to work this, sadly. But there's tons and tons of cards on this filter that you can make profit on, including a ton of opals and a lot of great pink diamonds, man, and some diamonds, bro. You got Gilbert, Siakam, you got Mobley, Paul George, Kawhi, Pippen, Dyson Daniels is still a snipe again, man. He wasn't, then he is. Tyler Hero, be cautious of this card, man. Looks like he is back up in price. You got Artest, the new Dwight Howard, the new Dikembe. I assume he will stay a snipe. He's got a 43 ball though, so monitor his price for sure. Lots of great cards he do. Again, monitor these new pink diamond prices. I'm sus of a couple of them. Eddie Jones, I believe, is going to be solid, but we'll see, man. Obviously, you got Vince Carter on here. Huge W filter. Michael Red, again, I don't know, man. We got to monitor that. We got to wait for these cards to start ending here in the next hour, and we'll see how much they're actually going for. But great filter, man. Spend some time on it. I know it's a pain on the scroll. Hopefully, by the time this video drops, it's a better scroll for you guys, man. But lots of MT to be made on this filter. The next filter we're going to go over is the pink diamond cheapest filter, man. This is more for my PS people, because right now on Xbox you don't need to do this, and you need to just scroll through the one card because you can just sit at 100k. But for this, man, you're going to set your color to pink diamond. You're going to raise your maximum bout up until you find the cheapest pink diamond on your console, which, like I said, on Xbox we've got this random one up for 90k that'll sell fairly quickly, man, but it's glad that it's up. I can show you guys how to work it. If you're on PlayStation, raise your maximum buyout up probably to like 80k would be the price point on PlayStation. I'm not sure. You want to scroll on the cheapest pink diamond just like this, man. If you see any of the more expensive pink diamonds pop up after you just check their prices, like I just told you, you're gonna grab them, man, as quick as possible. Grab them as quick as possible. List them up for a 100k bid. Otherwise, you need to, any of these cheaper ones like Chris Kaman, Chauncey Billups, Maxwell, Cedric Maxwell, maybe he is a buyout on PlayStation as well. Grab them for about 20,000 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one you're scrolling on, or cheaper than your price if you know exactly what price they go to, just to guarantee you make some profit, because you guys never can forget you always have to pay a 10% tax, and when you're dealing with very expensive cards, that means it's a lot of tax you're paying. So if you bought a card for 90k and you sold it for 100k, they take away 10,000 MT in tax, which means if I bought this, sold it for 100, I would make 0 MT. So be cautious of tax, man. Make sure you give yourself plenty of room for profit. Should be a W filter, man, so spend some time on this. Another filter you guys can do is, if you're on PlayStation and you need a pink diamond filter for 100k plus cards and you don't want to enable, you can go ahead and just pick divisions, guys, like Pacific Division, Southeast Division. Set your minimum buyout to 500 and just refresh that way, so that way it takes any of the cards off and you still have a lot of pink diamonds that you're able to snipe on each division, man. I think it's like Pacific, Southeast, and I'm not sure, there was one in Atlantic or something like that. Shouldn't have cards on it for you guys. I don't exactly remember, but just go through, check each division, and see which ones are working for you. The next filter we're gonna go over is the center 100k bid filter, if I could even speak. That's not what I normally call it, my bad, but it's the center high-end filter. For this, you want to put your position to center. You're going to raise your minimum bid to 100,000 MT. You're going to put your minimum buyout to 500 and just keep refreshing. Again, this is a non-colored filter, which means you can see diamonds, pink diamonds, opals. You can see any card in the game that's a center on this filter, and it's a very, very nice scroll right now on Xbox. You could actually probably lower your minimum bid a little bit. I don't know how it's looking on PlayStation, but lower this down a bit and you're still on a 1 scroll, which is phenomenal. Lots of great cards on here, guys, man. You can see opals, including the new Dwight Howard that just dropped, man. You got JJ Joke. I was gonna say, he's got literally 228k for JJJ. It's crazy. He's got 3 legend badges and some extra hops. Dwight Howard, crazy expensive. I don't know about Sigma. Chet is now a snipe again, it looks like, unless those are badged out. Dikembe already just at a 121 bid here. Hakeem, anyways, lots of great centers on here. I'm not sure if Diamond Wilt Chamberlain is still a snipe, guys, on Xbox, so be cautious if you see him and get excited, because he used to be a snipe for so long. I don't know what his price point is going for any longer, I apologize, but there's tons of good options on here that you can snipe and work a filter sniping pink diamonds and opals at the same time. Another one along this lines, man, you can also do the small forward 100k. So just change this to small forward, keep everything else the same except for who's that 70s player? Jack Marin. I guess he's not a snipe anymore. You need to raise this up to 100k, obviously, that's what I said. And you're gonna just scroll through Chandler Parsons. Yay, that's what I'm looking for. No, I'm trolling, bro. Refresh here. Lots of great options. There are opals on here, like Vince Carter is on this one, man. And you've got Jason Tatum. I believe he is primary small forward, maybe he's primary power forward, I don't know. But another good filter with tons of options to snipe on here. As always, just check the price that you're working, just like I just did right here. That's how you check the pricing, man. Huge W filter, spend some time on it. Let me know if you in the comments if you guys snipe an opal, man. We have had our first opal snipe, not me personally, but on console. So let me know if you guys get one. I would love to hear it. The next filter we're gonna go over quickly is the pink diamond enabled filter. For this, you want to put your color to pink diamond. You want to set your minimum buyout to 500, and any cards that pop up, you need to write their names down. You need to go and buy the cheapest version of each one of those cards and then send them to your collection. Once you send them to your collection, like after they penned it and everything, you send them to your collection, and then you're going to come here and include exclude collected cards, which means any card that's in your collection will never ever pop up. So like this Chauncey Billups, I have him here, I bought him, we're going to send to collection. Then we're going to come back over here and put pink diamond, minimum buyout 500, and turn on exclude collected cards, and he no longer shows up. If I turn that off, he's going to be right back up again. Key with this is anytime if you have any expensive pink diamonds in your collection, you need to send them to your auctions while you're sniping on the filter, otherwise you'll never be able to snipe those cards. And the last filter we're going over, of course, is the Galaxy Opal filter. 2 new opals today, which means we're approaching 10 opals, have 10 opals. I'm not even sure how many opals we have, guys, but it's time for these opals to start popping up, man. So for this filter, you want to set your color to Galaxy Opal, put your minimum buyout to 500, and just keep refreshing, man, and hope that you see something. Every single opal in the game is a huge W snipe. So if you see something pop up, buy it as quick as possible. Just make sure you do not get the help screen of death, man. That's it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, man. If you did, smash that like button for me. I would appreciate it. If you guys want to see the snipe challenge we did last week, creating a God Squad starting 5, click the video that's popping up on screen. Jay Grinds out.